Jason.
Yes.
Jason, what's your thoughts on kind of just the whole flow or lack of in this match?
Well, I think tonight was, microcosm of everything that's wrong with our game. Showed up, in my opinion, tonight. It was a game that wasn't managed properly from the very beginning, I thought. So it was always going to lead to what it led to. I can't fault them for their tactics to sit back, especially after they score the goal, then they get an ejection, so they are forced to do what they did tactically. But then we've got to come up with a solution, I think, in our game where we're not having players laying on the ground every 3 minutes, letting them go off the field and letting them come right back on. There must be a simple solution there. I can think of one if you want me to nominate one. Players get injured that often and you send them off. Keep them off. Don't let them back on for a few minutes. And maybe they'll think that that's a little bit too penal to lay down and spend their time. What I think we can all say is faking, quite clearly.
But it looked like the official actually started doing that towards the end of the match, the last 15 minutes maybe, where he was holding him at least a minute. You don't think?
Absolutely
okay.
Not. No.
Jason, do you think that, the penalty there was all because of frustrations with the family players by the official?
I hope not. I hope that the penalty decision was made because he thought it was the right one. Thought that Nelson was fouled. But, again, I try not to comment too much on those types of decisions because I don't have a very clear view of them. I haven't seen a replay yet. But I hope he made the decision based on what he saw and not his frustrations with their play acting. There's other ways to control that. I just don't think he ever did that.
How do you feel your team responded once the first red card was issued?
I thought we were okay. We were an average team, an average RSL. I'll tell you that. There's been a lot of nights where we've been much better, and there's been quite a few that we've been poor. So it was average, in my opinion. I think we, for whatever reason, I think we didn't handle the beginning of the game right. I think that we thought it was going to be a little easier than it was. And then we got the goal scored against us. I think there were a lot of guys a little bit surprised and taken aback by that. And then it took us a while to kind of find the game.
As discouraging as the night was for you, the fact that you got the 3 points, are you able to move on with, I guess, a smile on your face and know that you did what you needed to do tonight?
Yeah, certainly. And it is, we've been talking a lot about going down a goal and how many teams don't do well in that situation. We went down a goal tonight and we win, which is the first time we've done it all season, so I think that's important.
How do you think it affects the game for people watching the game? I mean, it seems soccer is always kind of fledgling, and then you have this.
Like I said, in my opinion, that's everything that's wrong with the game, all in a microcosm. And if there's anybody new, a new fan that came to the stadium tonight, they're probably not coming back, and that's disappointing. And I'm sure that if there's anybody new that turned the TV on the Fox Soccer Channel against a nationally broadcast game, they're probably not watching another game either.
Do you expect a pretty interesting return leg when you go down to Panama?
No, I'm quite certain of it. Quite certain of it.
Anything else for Jason? All right.